Hello and welcome back to the Crony Biker's Garage, and as you know I've got the NC750X and I've started ordering a few things. The first thing I needed, the most important, was the centre stand. Genuine Honda, and I do believe it's a little bit tricky to get these springs on, so we're going to find out. So that's got to go on. I've also got a what would you call it, a sat nav mount for on the windscreen. So we'll have a look at fitting this. It's kind of like that. It goes onto the windscreen bolts and it enables you to fit your phone or your TomTom. Now here's another one. When I went on the Euro trip, now my TomTom came with this big gangly bracket which goes onto there. As you know, I've never liked it. I've never liked all this going on. So I was on eBay the other day and I stumbled upon this from Utility Data Tags, and it's a motorcycle cycle mount for the TomTom. Mine's the 550. And what it does is, you've got this bracket, I think it was only about 15 quid or something, but what it does is, it enables you to get rid of all that, because you've got those 4 screws there, and that bolts directly onto there, which I'll show you, and then this, and then that bolts directly onto the frame. Much neater and much more sturdy, I reckon. So we'll see. Put it on. So that's it. So let's get down on our hands and knees and we'll think about fitting this centre stand. Okay, let's go. Now, because my garage isn't very wide, if I've got a bike on that side and a bike on this side, they need to be upright, because if they're leaning over, you can't get the wheelie bin through. So that's why I need this doing as my first job. So we'll have a quick look in here. Oh. The first thing we've got to do is release the exhaust. I think we just need to get it out of the way. One under there. Now then, that doesn't really help me, to be honest. That's still solid, so it's not even out of the way. Right, I'll show you what we've got to do. We've got to try, can you see? Just inside there, we've got to try and screw this spring retainer, but the exhaust is in the way. So you might just be able to pull the exhaust down enough. Let's have a look. Alright, because you can't get your fingers in, I'm going to try this bit of plastic pipe on there, push that down a bit. Yeah, that's a good trick. It started the threads off, bit of plastic pipe. So now it's started, I should be able to get in with a 12mm, which is good, because I thought, why would you have to take the exhaust off? It seems a bit extreme. So yeah, we've started that off. We've just got to, if you can see that, just got to tighten that up now. Now luckily I've got a paddock stand to hold the bike upright, but it does say on the instructions that you need it, it's a 2-man job. We're about to find out when it comes to putting the spring on. Right, I think everything else, no, we've got to put these back in, haven't we? Are they the same? One's long, one's short. That's interesting because now I've taken that bolt out and that bolt out, now all of a sudden that's not lining up. So might have to just slacken this pinch bolt, see if we can move the can a little bit, make it a bit looser. Yeah, that's better. Wow. Still a bit tricky. That's a terrible fit. Come on, Honda. What are you playing about at? Yeah, thankfully that one's gone straight in. Now I tighten the pinch bolt back up. And then followed by clamp. There you go. That's that. Right, now around the other side. Slide them under. Don't lose that, we're going to need that. Right then, so we've got a pin. We've got a pin and a spring. We've got the stand, pin, a spring, a rubber grommet that's got to go on there. So we'll get a bit of silicone on that. Little pick tool, brilliant. Right then, so tell you what, it's not an easy job this. So that's the locking pin. And then we've got to put this little retaining screw in to keep the pin in place, which is a 5mm, I believe. Let's grab a 5mm. Put that in. Make sure. That's it. There you go. And we'll put the socket on. Just to nip it up. Right, that's the stand on. That was the easy bit. Now I've got to try and get the spring on. Which I'm not looking forward to, because I've done it before. I did it on the CB500X. Right, I've got to try and get those onto there. Any ideas? What about this then? Is that going to work? I don't think it is. Well, actually we could probably get the short one on. Yeah, the short one's easy. No, it's gone off here. No, I think we need to take this one back off. Put them together. There you go. Is that it? Is that on? Yeah, they're on. They're on. Got a few scratches doing it with a screwdriver, but it's on. And that rubber catches on the exhaust where it's supposed to. That's it. We've done it. Right then, let's see what it's like getting on and off. Get rid of this paddock stand. Right, here we go. Oh yeah, quite easy. Side stand, centre stand. Yeah, that's brilliant. So that's one job done. Right, next job, let's try and put the sat-nav bracket on. Speed things up a bit. Right then, so you've got these rubber. Alright, okay, yeah. This sat-nav bar didn't come with any instructions, so I'm going to put it on like that. I'm going to try putting the screen over the top. Right, just tweaked that in the vise a bit because there was too many gaps. Right, I think that's it. We've got all the rubber top hats in. The washers are all on the back. So now, in theory, this should go on now. There's one. There's two. Right, there we are. Got it on. There you go, that's not too bad. Nice and covert. I know Jivy do one. Is it Jivy? But it's like comes straight up, and I don't like it. I like this one because it comes in contoured. It looks a bit close to there though, doesn't it? Let's see. Right, so first job, get the tom-tom off. That's the bit we need. Yep. This is the one you get that with the tom-tom. So if we connect these together with the existing screws, and these utility data tags, they sell these for different size bars. This is a 22mm one, but you can get them for 12 and 15. They give you an Allen key and the bolts. Right, let's go and see. So now we've got to try, you can see what we're up against, can't you? Got to try and get them bolts in now at the back. And that won't, so I think what we'll have to do is take the bar off. Whoops. So now we connect those two together with the supply bolts. Right, we need to see now what angle we need. Obviously, probably a bit higher. Yeah, probably like that. Give them a nip up. So yeah, I think that is quite a nice install there. I like having the sat nav up. I know you can have it on your tank bag, but the reason I like having it there is you're not having to look down at it. It's almost in your line of sight. So that's that job done. Right, so I thought I'd bring it out in the daylight because there was light flickers in the garage. So I'll just run you through all the things I've done to it now then. You've just seen me put the TomTom on. So anybody that watched the last video will know that there's a 12 volt relay in there now, so everything turns off. The TomTom's wired into it, both the USBs, there's one there and one in there. Charger cable, that's just an eBay special phone holder which works perfectly, and I tell you, I can't tell the difference. Now I'll be honest with you, I can't tell the difference in quality from these two. Obviously the quad lot is a lot more expensive, but they look, the way they've been built, I can't tell the difference. So all I'm saying is, you don't always have to go out and spend top dollar when one of them will do. This is the quad lock genuine anti-vibration mount, which I needed on my CB500. Don't really need it on this bike because it's smooth. So I've got the heated grips. I didn't video putting them on because that's all straightforward. People have seen it 1,000 times. I've put the spotlights on. I'll show you these, look. I got those for a Christmas gift and they're actually really good. They're actually really good. That's metal, it's not plastic. That bit's plastic, but they're alright. But I didn't like the switch to give you. So I've put my own little switch there, which illuminates red when the lights are on. Okay, so what else have we got? We've got these engine bars. So the engine bars are Cross Pro and they were off eBay. But I'll be honest, when I bought these set, it said they were the last pair. But that's the reference number if you want to look them up. I think they're about 180 quid, but they're aluminium. They're not steel like the normal ones, but they still feel strong. Again, straightforward to bolt them on. It's just 2 bolts there, and then they connect underneath there. 2 Allen bolts, dead straightforward. I didn't bother videoing that. And then we've got the Shad 3P system on the back. Those cases, I kept them when I traded the CB500X in, so I just had to get the 3P system for this bike and they just went straight on like that. We've got the 3-piece luggage. We've also got the front top box, if you want to call it that. Now it took me a while to decide which engine bars I wanted because not all of them can accept the Lomo bags, and I mean you can put the Lomo bags on this because I've had them on, but they're just for like when I go touring and stuff, but they do fit and that's why I chose them. So all in all, I've got plenty of luggage space, spotlights, engine bars, centre stand, heated grips. Oh yeah, another thing I put these risers on for the windshield, but I don't think it's made any difference. It's still windy as hell. I can't do anything about it. I think I'm just too tall. Oh yeah, pyramid fender extender as well. Having said that, I've just got to get a rear hugger to keep the muck off. But other than that, the bike is absolutely amazing. I'm still loving it. Love going out on it. I'm coming up for about 3,000 miles on it as we speak now. Plan on doing a bit of touring on it this year, so that's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Now I've got it all how I want it. Anything left to do now is ride it some more. So thanks a lot for watching. Give us a thumbs up and a like if you've liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.